Hey friend, how you doing? Listen, welcome to day 4 of positive affirmation, affirming our day, changing our mindset. Listen, I want to give you some tips on a number of things that could cause us to change our mind in a negative way. And I want you to see this and use these things, flip it around and use these things to change your mind in a positive way. You see, the Bible says in Proverbs 10 verse 4, Proverbs 10:4. He that dealeth with a slack hand shall be poor. It says let's hold on. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, which means if you are not diligent in what you're doing, your hand is slack. You're just not being diligent, right? And that's gonna bring poverty upon anybody, right? It goes on to say, but the hand of the diligent make it rich. In order for our hands to become diligent and act with uh, intentionality and act with purpose, we got to have a made up mind. And here are some things that can block you from having a made up mind. The first thing we want to look at is people. There are people who are around us, and people will tell you, no, you have a great idea. People will tell you no for various reasons. They will think that it's too big of a aim or a dream, or it's too big of a thing for you to reach. Hey, listen, if this thing is something that's in your heart, this thing is something that you see yourself getting into, go for it. Go for the thing. You see, sometimes have their people, while people have their own agenda, there are those who mean us well. And we understand there are those who mean us well, but there are those too who have their own agendas. And there are those too who wouldn't want to see you go further than them. At the same time, you have to be able to look within that criticism, see what is constructive and what is not, and move on past that, soar ahead. Because if you have that thing in your heart, listen, if God gives me a vision, He didn't give it to you. So I can bring my vision to you and you say, I don't think so. I don't know. But I got the vision. I have that vision. So because it's given to me, I have a greater responsibility of taking that vision and making something out of it. So people are one of the factors, and people can cause us to become so discouraged too. People cause us to become discouraged, whereas the things people do, the things people say can break our spirit. But can I say to you today, let no one break your stride, let no one steal your joy. We got to learn to encourage ourselves. We got to learn to push ourselves. We got to learn to pump ourselves and let that thing happen. I heard somebody say the other day, you got to show up for yourself. All right. The other thing that would stop us are obstacles. Along the path of life, we're gonna end up on obstacles. Like they say, life will throw you curveballs. Listen, if life throws you a curveball and it hits you, it's okay. Take that hit and develop some tough skin. Mhm. Develop some tough skin. They say if life gives you lemon, make lemonade, right? And in life, if you fall down, pick yourself up, brush yourself off, keep on going. Keep on going. You see, we gotta have a mind of intentionality. We gotta remember, we gotta have a why as to why we're doing this thing. Why am I gonna attempt to start this business? Why am I gonna attempt to start this channel? Why did I get married to this person? Why did I start school? Why? Let that why be your driving force. Let that why. Because life gonna come life in, and life has its obstacles to throw at us. Here is the third thing. All right, the third thing that would want to cause us to change our mind, and it is self. Oh my God, self. Friend, listen to me. We are most destructive to ourselves, and we can be the best thing for ourselves in building ourselves up. Self confidence or self doubt. Someone says to me, pick your struggle. Self confidence or self doubt. Which is it that you are choosing today? Are you going to have self-doubt and say to yourself, I can't do this? Say to yourself, that's not my thing. I don't think I'm going to be good at it. Are you going to talk yourself out of it? Are you going to doubt yourself out of it? Come on, do the thing. Come on, start the thing. You got this. Remember, you are you. You are not me. You're nobody else. You are you. You're authentically you. Like I'm authentically me. And everyone around us is authentically themselves. So we firstly, with self-confidence or self-doubt, would stop ourselves. Let self-confidence be the order of the day for you. The other thing in self uh is gonna be procrastination. Oh my God. I spoke about this one in a previous video. Procrastination is a killer, friend. It's a killer. We wait, we put off something we can do today, we put it off for tomorrow. Making a phone call, like making this video at this moment, I have one phone call I'm supposed to go make. I should have made already. And so I'm giving you and telling you, we can think about something and not act on it. Come on, get up, act on that thing. Three things that will cause us or stop us in life. And self is the last one. What are these three things? Let me go back over them for you. Have them written down. People, obstacles, and self. Let none of these things be what hinders you from taking the next step, making the next move, to being the next great in your family, in your neck of the woods, in your community, in your country. I know, but make up in your mind that you're going to do this. I love you, and God's got you. Oh, yeah, Proverbs 10 and verse 4. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. One more, one more. The Bible says, whatever your hands find it to do it with all of your might. Let no one stop you, and don't stop yourself. See you soon.